So I'm back on one of my side streets that I walk the dog in the morning. There used to be a house here. This is the paint garage that I see the guy in the morning, and his son's a cop for Tampa City. But there's this shed that they left up for whatever reason, and of course there were people in here, doing their, reading the Bible together and stuff like that. So he just told me to come on over here and take a look. You got your crack pipe baggies, right? Cooking. They had some oranges. Alcohol prep pads. That's for their fucking needles. Clothes. I'm just at this point, there's air conditioning in here. At this point, I'm just so fucking tired of condoms, of course. Used one, I'm not touching anything. Yeah, and this is what, that's what I was telling a guy yesterday, like, I police I don't care how dorky it sounds. I know what's going on in my area. I know what's going on in my street, and there's certain things that I just don't allow. The guy used to fucking rev his truck engine up all the time, and da-da-da-da-da, and not one person had the dude was nobody to even worry about, and not one person had the fucking courage or the balls. The dude that lived across the street just had a baby, and he's revving his truck up at all hours, high on meth, and you don't even have the balls to go say, hey man, we just brought our baby home, and you are a fucking pussy, okay? And that's what the world is filled with, okay? Pussies, all right? Nobody wants to get involved. Nobody wants to say anything, I don't want, why? What are you worried about? Like what? Oh, I don't want any kind of, or what? Any kind of what? What? There's not going to be any of all that. You know what I mean? It's like the dude that got me fired from my job. That's the only way you can get rid of me, is you have to do little girly type things, and you're fucking 40 something years old. You know what I mean? Like we're men. You know what I mean? We fight in wars, we fight in battles, we save lives. We're police officers, we're this, that, and the other thing. We're the protectors, and you as a man, in your manliness and your machismo, and you're just being a man, instead of talking things over with me, you thought you were going to just talk to me, or talk to me. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking, but that ain't going to happen. You know what I mean? It's when I was a corrections officer, when I worked in a prison, and I was around people that were shit to worry about, there was a code, and just like there's a code out here in the world that some people want to pretend they don't know about, but I'll just tell you, everybody that was in prison knew that I was a bouncer. They knew where I worked for the weekends, and I can't tell you how many times I ran into somebody that was in the prison and gotten out and was out having a good time and walked by, and you know what? There were never any problems, because I never treated anybody any way. If I was in your shit, it was because you gave me a reason to be in your shit. And people would say that about me.